Aussie Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. Today we're doing a video about Ask the Trainer Show. So we're going to be asked 5 questions. I don't know what the questions are going to be, so they're going to put me on the spot, and so hopefully I'll be able to answer them to the best of my ability in order to help us become our greatest version. So over to the celebrity behind the camera. One day you'll see him. I'm just giving you a clue. Him. Is it him? Yeah.
Okay then, Carla, so we're back. So question today is power foods. What is your favourite vegetable? What's your favourite carb? What's your favourite protein? What is your ideal meal?
Okay, now that is a very good question, and basically I'm going to answer that from a point of view of health. Okay, not from a point of view of, if you like, a bodybuilding point of view or muscle model point of view, or a guy that wants to basically look massive point of view. Okay, or just don't. So the best vegetable around. Okay, alkalinity is vital in order to structure our immune system and also help us fight loads of infections, and obviously one of the most evil ones, which is cancer. So staying alkaline is vital. So cucumber, for the guys that know me, I love cucumbers. For the simple fact is, well, they taste very good anyway, but they are very good at keeping your pH levels in check. And they're the most powerful alkaline vegetable on a planet. Okay, now when it comes to carbohydrates, I would choose definitely sweet potato. It's a very good source of carbohydrates to obviously keep your energy levels alive, and also slow release energy as well, so it's fantastic. So I'll definitely choose sweet potato. In fact, I just had one, very, very tasty, so I like sweet potatoes. From a protein point of view, from a health point of view, I would go for spirulina. So it's basically seaweed. Don't take me wrong, alone it doesn't taste brilliant, okay, but it's the most powerful condensed protein food on a planet, so I'll definitely call it power food, or not just me calling it, is that they actually call it power food. So I'll definitely go for those 3. So they are the ones, in terms of health, the best you can have out there in order to become your greatest version.
Okay then, so everyone knows the 3 basic compound movements, which are squat, bench, deadlift.
Okay.
If you could change them to 3 different key exercises, what would they be?
Very hard question to answer that one, because obviously you can't change obviously those 3 main exercises. However, obviously we've got bench press, you've got clean and jerk, you've got deadlifts, you've got dips, you've got what have I said, all of them? Shoulder press. All those exercises promote GH, which is growth hormone. However, done properly. Okay, now I'm in fact now doing a 6-month stretch of only 3 weights, so I'm not touching any machines whatsoever. I'm just training 3 weights. I also do functional training, but when it comes to weight training, I only do 3 weights. So I've actually designed a program for 6 months for me and for my clients as well, that I thought we follow. So we don't do any machines whatsoever. All we do is dumbbells, barbells, that's it, literally. So we do that for every single muscle group. Believe it or not, if I was to answer that question, if I was to change those exercises, I couldn't, because you can't take away the bread and butter of building a body. You can't get away building a body without doing squats. You can't do it without building a body without doing bench press, without doing clean and jerks, without doing, I mean, you can get away with not doing deadlifts. You can actually do obviously hyper extensions to actually strengthen your lower back, but you won't probably promote as much growth hormone by doing deadlifts, because obviously those kind of movements are power movements, so they put a lot of strain on your body in order to adapt. So your body's constantly adapting. So I couldn't really take away. I mean, if someone says you couldn't, you know, like go into a cable movement and say that it's better than a deadlift or a squat. You couldn't do it really. I mean, anyone that's going to say that, obviously they're going to absolutely talk BS, because you can't take the bread and butter off the building a body. So you couldn't really do that really. So obviously the likes of bench press, deadlifts, squats, clean and jerks, dips are really important, pull-ups as well are really important exercises in order to build a physique. So as long as you've got a barbell, as long as you've got a bench press and dumbbells and a pull-up machine, you can actually build a physique. So a lot of the times we kind of lie behind all these machines. These machines are brilliant, don't take me wrong, but if you know what you're doing and you structured and you've got a vision and you know what you're doing, you really can get a great physique. Well, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Those guys didn't have great machines. They just had barbells and dumbbells, and off they went. You know, those physiques still to this day. To me, actually, they're actually better physiques. You know, they don't look silly. I mean, some of the guys. I mean, you see some guys out there, you know, walking around 300 pounds, absolutely swollen as hell, looking like elephants, you know, taking loads of gear, which to be honest is not a nice look anyway. I mean, don't take me wrong, I admire guys doing that, but, and some of them, these guys don't even compete, you know. I think like, you know, come on, you know, there's no need to look like that, you know, but you look at someone like, if you look Pumping Iron, and there's some guys that was raw muscle, you know what I mean, you can tell. I'm not saying that those guys weren't taking gear either, some of them I'm sure they were, but there was some raw good physiques there, more appealing, more aesthetic, you know. They didn't look, do you know what I mean, didn't look quite, you look normal, because some of the guys now, I mean, you know, they just look too big, you know, just, I mean, walking around 300 pounds, your heart can't take it. You know, your heart is a muscle, so imagine your heart is pumping blood all around that muscle tissue in order to keep that alive. It's too much, it's like a pump. Imagine a pump, constant pumping, 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 pumping. One day it's gonna go, man. I can't keep that up. You know, it's too much. It's not normal. We were not born to be that big anyway. We only human beings, you know what I mean? We're not literally these massive animals. We're not, you know, we've got a frame, and our frame is very, very small in relation to someone you know, that walks around 300 pounds, 350 pounds. It's just ridiculous, really. Cool.
Okay, so split training.
Split training, yeah?
Yeah, split routine or a full body. What do you think is the best way to train in order to promote muscle growth?
Right. You asking me, would I prefer to do a split routine or a full body workout every time? Yeah? Okay. Now, if you do a full body workout every time and you're trying to promote growth, you're going to get tired. Because, for instance, say, if I'm going to do, say, an example like squats, bench press, clean jerks, shoulder press, dips, say today, tomorrow I'm going to be very sore. If I do it properly, obviously, okay? So tomorrow I'm going to be very sore. So if I'm going to train tomorrow, to do the same thing over and over again, I'm never let a muscle rest. Because remember, when you're training, you're promoting anabolism. So it's basically you're breaking down muscle tissue in order to grow thick and stronger, in order to adapt to what you put in your muscle under, the pressure you put in your muscle under. So you need rest. So you need stimulation, and then you need rest. So I definitely advise you guys to kind of split training. However, on the same breath, you might see guys on the internet, on Instagram, promoting whole body workout. It's pretty, and maybe a week where you probably do every other day a whole body workout. It does work. It does work for a bit of a variation, but not on a regular basis. I wouldn't advise that to be done. Sorry.
So cardio is a very big part of training. Whether you're shredded or bulky, you should do cardio every day.
Cardio
right. Is key. How long would you say, or daily you want to do cardio, and what would you say the best equipment is to use, whether it's treadmills, cross trainers, spin boards? What would you say?
Right, you mean cardio, you mean fat burning, right? Okay, cool, because obviously a lot of people misconcept the cardiovascular exercise to fat burning. Obviously fat burning staying between the 60 to 80% of maximum rate in order to burn effectively body fat. For me, what works, I love to go on, as you guys know, the guys that probably follow me, I do speed 6, incline 6 for an hour minimum. That really works for me. I mean, some of the guys are doing Stairmaster now. It's quite a common thing, especially on the ladies. You know, the ladies are working on Stairmaster, building the glutes. That really works. But if you do 1 hour on a Stairmaster, you'll see your legs get so saturated. So you really, a lot of the times you run out of steam before you start actually getting to that fat burning zone. So yes, it does work. You know, you're burning calories, you're burning body fat. Yes, it does. But for me, probably the best two, I would say, for me, that's for me, my opinion, is definitely treadmill, uphill 6, level 6, speed 6. Sorry. So speed 6, uphill 6, and cross trainer. That's in the gym. Obviously, you can do outside power walk, which is fantastic. So pressure, off you go. Cool. So last question.
So wrapping it up now. When it comes to wanting to get that six pack, is it more in the kitchen, diet, or is it how you're training? What's the key part to getting that six pack?
Okay, so obviously the guys obviously worked with me, and once again I've always said this, obviously there's 4 wheels in a car, there's 4, okay? Which one's the most important one? You couldn't tell. So you hear guys say, oh, diet's 100% nutrition, or some guys will say gear, some guys will say training, right? I couldn't tell you which one's more important, because without one you haven't got the other. Okay, so in order for you to have a physique, when you say six pack, I see what you mean. An appealing physique where it's got abs, is ripped, you know, looks aesthetic, it's got balance as well. It's not just about having six pack, because there's people that got six pack but then they haven't got the balanced chest, a balanced shoulder, a balanced back. You know, they haven't got a balanced physique. So it's very good for, obviously it's very important for you to balance your physique. So make sure you've got good legs, abs, chest, back, upper back, lower back. You know, we all have our, if you like, imbalances, but try to get as much balance as you can. So for me to answer that really is 25% training, 25% diet, 25% obviously supplementation, 25% aerobic exercise. So those 4 components really, don't take me wrong, some of the guys may put some stuff there and other guys obviously take other substances. Then those 4, maybe 5 or 6 might be divided by those. But I will definitely say everything plays a massive part. Without diet you couldn't get a six pack and a great physique. Without training you couldn't do it if you just done the diet. With just supplementation you couldn't have neither. And if you just done training and supplementation you couldn't have the diet. So it is very much so a component of things done every single day, systematically, with focus, with vision, in order to become your greatest version. So all I can say, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. You know where to follow me on Instagram, which is ColorStrainer10, also on YouTube, which is ColorStrainer, and check my website, which is ultimatefitnesstraining.co.uk. And with all that said, guys, thanks for watching us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our videos on Instagram, which is ColorStrainer10. Sorry, ColorStrainer. I always make a mistake on that one, so I do apologize for that. So it's ColorStrainer on YouTube. So with all that said, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.